Hello and welcome back to Code Vein. So, last time I beat this plant boss thingy, lady. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, hey, I made some progress. I also learned that this is temporary stuff and not permanent stuff, as I thought it was for some reason. Which really sucked because I put a lot of it. But like at least 3 of them I used them all at once because I thought it was, something I could just use. Um, Also, I am right now on multiplayer mode. Online mode. Normally I choose offline just to avoid anything I don't want to happen with online people. If you were to be playing, and if it's anything like the Dark Souls, there's a possibility of them just appearing. Don't know how it works in this game, but I have it on now just to see what it's like. And it's likely there's nobody even playing at this time. I'm playing maybe at a kind of weird time. I don't know. And also, who knows how it even works in the first place? But yeah, I can now choose multiplayer here, and I can search for distress signals. I don't know what that means, but yeah. So uh, I don't know how this all works, but it's not working right now. So whatever. It may not even matter much, but who knows how it all works. Maybe there are certain things that appear now, like messages from other players. Maybe that's a thing. I don't know. Also, we got Yakumo now. Because I haven't really used them. I used Louis. I still can't remember how you say that. But yeah, I've been using him. So I want to use him for a little bit. See if he's any different or whatever. Just for fun. Um, yeah, that's it basically.
Okay. You can trace the flow of the blood beads from here. Just a sec. Give me a moment to finish this, then we can head out. Our destination is this way. This should get us there. We set? Alright then.
I know you're there.
Hi. Oh, got quite a cut
What are
there.
you?
Stay back! I'm the one who decides how I live. I won't listen to you anymore.
That's fine. Just put down the knife.
I'm sick and tired of it. Day after day, having my blood sucked by every passing revenant. I'm not an animal.
You're right. And we can help you. I know someone who can take you to one of the government shelters for humans. If you ask, they'll take you in and you'll be able to live in safety.
What?
You won't have to spend your days living in fear of revenants anymore. Although you will be asked to donate blood.
It's a trick. Do you really think I'm going to fall for that?
Everything you need to know is on that paper. You're the one who decides how you live.
But why?
I think the time for sacrifices is over. That's all. Alright, we should hurry.
So, how do you tell if someone is a human or not? I mean, he had bloody, arms and what have you. Is that how? Because I guess we don't bleed because we are remnants, right? Does that make sense? Because they have no blood and we need blood. So, is that how? Because he just look like humans,
All the revenants were the same. I guess there are guys like you out there too. Thanks for helping me out.
Is it because he doesn't have a mask and we need these
I
masks?
thought all residents were the same. I guess there are guys like you out there too, huh? Sorry about earlier.
Oh.
Thanks.
But we can take them off sometimes. I don't fully know how that works,
Seems
but
harsh. She's gotta do what she's gotta do. We need to continue our investigation.
anyway.
Sure is too.
Yeah, sorry, you're not coming with me, I guess. Too slow. Alright, new area, hopefully. See what this place is gonna be like. Do a little check. Do a little counter. So I don't forget all my buttons. Alright.
We keep exploring and the miasma clears, more revenants should return in search of blood beads. Sorry. Moving out.
Empty hallways. A lot of empty hallways. Randomly. Like, why is there so much nothing? Atmosphere? I don't know. Loading zones, kinda, maybe? I don't know. You think the elevator would be a loading zone?
This place has changed completely too.
Yeah. Seems like everything's changed since the Great Collapse. The only thing that stayed the same is our appearance. Come on. We won't find the source by reminiscing.
It's my fault.
You say something, Louis?
Louis, not
No.
Louis. Okay.
Why didn't I? Is this really my...
Oh. It's your memory thingy. Just randomly there. How lucky for us. Oh. This doesn't seem super great. We've been thinking a lot of these up. I don't think we should have. Not a story front loaded right now, but I guess I just beat the boss, so I guess it makes some sense. I don't know. Anyway. Alright.
Hey there, Lily. Are your classes done for the day?
Is Cruz awake?
She sure is. In fact, she seems to be in a pretty good mood today, too. Go on ahead and see her. Here's your dissertation notes.
Thanks.
And then, what did the professor say?
He said, well, there's no cure like the obscure.
Another groaner.
What does that even mean? What? I don't know what I mean.
I'm fine. Could be worse. Your sister has been taking good care of me, so don't worry. I'm the only one who can do it. And I have you and the others watching over me. So I'll be okay. Anyway, enough about that. I want to hear more of your stories from school.
I can't see. Okay. But I was supposed to go somewhere, but
Oh,
whatever.
you're here early again, Lily. Is school on a break right now?
Yeah. Professors are devoting all their time to research lately. How's Cruz?
Well, we're having a hard time suppressing what's causing the rejection. Ordinarily, we wouldn't let you see her.
I see. Thanks. I appreciate it. Does it hurt?
Yeah. Why? Why does it have to be me?
Cruz, are you okay?
I feel like it's hard to really have much input here. It just kind of speaks for itself, I guess.
Please.
Bruce, I can't.
Stop doing this. Please. Please. Kill me.
I can't.
Not a very uplifting game, is it? Really, the story is kind of depressing when you think about it. In general. Slowest on the world over here. Okay, I can't even get through it. Weird. Oh. Oh, Bloodhound now. Hmm. Hmm. Yep. Floating me there. Kind of ruins the moment. Feel like we shouldn't have remembered this specific memory. This feels not like a fun one to remember, you know.
I'm still not completely sure what happened back then. All I know is that when I finally came to, I was a revenant. I heard a lot of folks died there.
Because you're not talking about a specific moment because of you weren't there? Because just general, I guess you mean?
I'm still there.
That was real. A genuine memory from my past. From when the Queen...
Oh, the Queen is close. Okay.
So I can't really hide anything from her.
But a little bit about that Queen person. Didn't know they had a relationship. Okay. Like, it's you know, trying to piece everything together so far is like pretty hard. And I'm just there for the gameplay, really. But I do kind of want to know more about the world, you know. Because I feel like there's some interesting stuff going on. And clearly they're trying to have a lot more emphasis on a story than, you know, Dark Souls would have. Because in Dark Souls it's kind of like, yeah, you get to set up occasional characters that are important, but it's not that important, really. Like, it isn't focused on anyway.
Cruz from going into a frenzy. So many people lost their lives, including my sister. I wanted to forget my frailty. But if we can find the source and ensure a stable supply of blood beads, then revenants will be freed from their thirst. Once that happens, there will no longer be any need for Silva's levy system, and humans and revenants will finally be able to live together in peace. I'm going to take responsibility for my past. I think it's the least I can do.
Then stop talking about it. Let's get it done. Are we ending this nightmare or what? You can't charge forward if you're always looking back.
Yeah, I know.
Alright. Yeah, really a lot of stories so far. And it's already been 15 minutes and we haven't had to kill anything in a while. It feels weird in a game like this. Anyway.
We have to keep going. That's all. Come on. Let's pin down the source.
That's a ship.
No harm.
Whoa, hey! God, no, well. Hadn't killed anything in a while, sorry.
We have to take
Didn't expect you. Alright, back to it. Now we're in the game again. Now we are having to do things. Alright.
Not an ideal battle.
Hello. Oh. I don't know if it's smart enough not to get me off the edge when I do this attack. Because it's kind of dangerous. I don't know. Did I hear someone screaming? Am I crazy? Oh, hello. Yeah. Okay. Well, seems to be pretty good at killing people too. That's good. A lot of ledges recently in the game. Not a fan.
supposed to get up there.
Good question. Got all of these wake things. I mean, yeah, I can only use them at the missiles. I could drop down if I need to, though. Oh, I didn't kill you. Oh, you noticed me.
Bring it anytime.
What was that? Oh, did you do a thing to me? Thank you. I guess. Ow! Stop shooting me. I still wonder how useful things like that really is that I'm using now. Like the, I think that's the one that stuns them, but like, oh, like, what would we call it? Like, stagger them? Yeah, I guess stun, stagger, whatever. Yeah. But like, the thing is, by the time I hit them enough by the staggering and such would even take place, he's already dead. Like, so I feel like the best thing I can do is, you know, do something that kills them faster. I'm sure there's reasons to use other stuff. I don't know. Look at all these boxes. It seems a lot more threatening than he is. This big demon looking thing, but can I not destroy these ones? Oh. Whoa. Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna
What do you think this is?
put me up an edge if I use my charge. Okay, so so I found out that this uses an icon. So is it good? Like, I don't know, it seems just like it's normal kind of attack. I don't know. Yeah, I can get behind you. There we go. Gotta be very close to do it in this game, makes it feel. But I've had times where I just didn't do it. I got a map. It's kinda windy place. All over the place. I feel like I'm gonna get some damage by doing this, but well, okay. Oh, hello. My counter was real bad. I thought you were gonna do it a lot better than that. More spots, so I'm pretty sure I have one of these. Gotta sell all these because I have 5 of these apparently. Yeah. Anyway, gotta heal.
Stay away from the edge, okay?
Yeah, well,
Bastard. This path was an option too, huh? This is more
no,
complicated than
I haven't been
expected.
here. But I somehow got back to a place.
I
So,
always look forward to this.
alright. The Night Spear free. Stout, willpower, a lot of strength, crush, blood, resistance to venom. What? Oh, hold on. Oh, okay, I see. So, I thought that the drain attack was related to the blood code. It's related to the blood veil, because yeah, I just saw that it says a stinger type blood veil. Okay. I see. Uh-huh. And I'll read these. Really, there's a lot of things I can read in this game before I trust, you know, info, but I feel like it would take up a lot of time. I really like when I had the drain, this kind of drain, like, that's not the drain button, this is the drain button. There's something about this one that I really enjoyed, even though I don't know if it's too different. I don't know. And then, like, I did upgrade this, so I feel like I should use it. Like, there's a lot of ups, a lot of downs to everything in this game. Like, there's a lot of stats you can look at, and it's kind of hard to tell what is really good. I'm gonna use this. I mean, it seems like it's always so small changes, so if the
Don't run too far ahead. Numbers like that are a hassle.
if there are some more significant changes than I'm seeing, like it's I just don't know what really, you know.
Choose your ground well.
Kill things before I can do anything. I mean, I don't mind, but I'm here to actually play the game. Is this a new weapon? Lost something? I guess so. But it doesn't seem super great. I like my sickle. It's also a special weapon because it does ice damage. So even though it looks like water, but because ice and water are the same in this game. Yeah, I have no idea when. I haven't been at this point. Oh, I did counter. Wow, I didn't think I got that timing right. I'll take that counter. Yeah, but I've been wanting to do some more colors. Raven figures. Wings of a Raven. So, what exactly is the difference between a light gift and a dark gift anyway? Like, let's say in the hints. Let's see. Where would that be? Guess. Craving gift. Like that. Indicate attack power according to the tree that the gift being used belongs to. Okay. So it says 3 light and 3 dark. Okay. So what do I have like this? I have light, 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 light. Skill. Doesn't say that down here. Oh, these even have descriptions here. So many details you can look into. It also says skill, not light or dark. That's interesting. It's a light. That's a dark. So I have a lot. of light things on right now apparently. And that boosts my dark stuff, so that would be a bad idea, I guess. This boosts a lot of my light stuff. The gift stuff I haven't really been looking at, but I guess it would be nice to have better stuff for that. I don't know. Been mostly just looking at the defense and the stat scaling when I look at this. And I guess resistance, even though, whatever. Like, yeah.
What do you think that is?
There's a lot of details in that.
Hey, that's...
Ooh. Very nice. So... Oh wait, this is different. Oh, okay. Okay. I think... Yeah, this means that that it's better. that it doesn't do like... What is it? 300, 400? Which is not a lot when I have 1800. So this should be very nice. Because I've been kind of hoping I would get the ability to gain more from each of my things. Because I feel like I always use a lot of them when I have to use them. I just want to use one, but it's not a good idea just to use one. You know? Hi. Alright. Oh, I can grab a take back if I want. But let me just see what's over here first. Doop doop doop. It's another thing. Awake thing. Yeah, I guess I should just look at some of my blood code upgrades and see if there's anything I want and just use my those thingies on them, because I have not used any of them yet, because I just thought, hey, I should just, you know, actually just play the game and level them up, right? You know? But I'm kind of thinking, like, I don't wanna really commit. Whoa. Okay, that's you. Okay, maybe it's because the blood veils and because I've leveled up a bunch, but I feel like my guard is a lot better than it was previously in the game, because I feel like my guard like didn't really was not really useful, because it took a lot of health even when I was guarding, I felt. But yeah, my guard seems not as bad as, well, I feel like it's just better to dodge if anything, I feel. I don't know. I have no idea where the hell I'm going. This place is... Okay, I'm going backwards now because of my footsteps. Okay. I feel like I missed something somewhere. For instance, there's something over here. Yeah.
Got something we can use?
All world material. Maybe I should go back to that guy who we can use these with at some point. I don't know. One path here I haven't gone to, is maybe? I down there? Can I get there elsewhere?
Hold on. I'm on my way.
Yeah, I haven't been.
Bring it in.
I do kind of like the slide, it's fun to use. And it goes through guys, meaning I can get on the... Dude, really? You're gonna shoot me? That's really your plan? I swear to God, some people. Oh. Okay, there's a bunch of places to go here. Very windy paths. I could drop them out now.
Fighting here would be a bad idea.
I've already been here. Oh, I'm going all the way back now, huh? Okay. Well. It's weird that there's not a, you know, a map for this, even though I did get one of the map missiles. Whatever they are. Interesting. Like, huh. I don't know why.
Don't fall.
Oh, hello. Put on a shield. Ow. Okay. Oh, why? Why? Like, what happened? Like, I freaking... It's like blinking and you miss it sometimes and you just fall off. I mean, it's whatever. It's not... Forgot you existed. Fuck you, man. Jesus. Anyway, I was gonna say, it's not a big deal, I guess, because it's right over here. For this guy. I always forget. This one uses power that is increases that is multiple hits.
Just as ordered. New ladder.
I want to use this because this guy takes a lot of hits. Okay.
Let's open it up and see, shall we?
Box power
You
times
have to take
3.
whatever you can use.
So there's something with this. I mean, I don't know, man. I'm kind of liking this. Kind of like this. This is what I'm liking, and I don't know if I should do other stuff at this moment because I just want things to go well, and things are going well when I'm using what I, you know, I'm comfortable with. No. There we go. And here maybe get this guy. Kind of my face, I can't see well. Yeah. Okay, well, gonna do a double tag, I guess. Camouflage? What's that? It's a new thing, I think. I've seen that before. Conceal the user. Well, I mean, checks out with a name. So, I don't know, like, gotta use more of these things. Because I have a lot of them and I don't use them. I don't know. Well, bye. Knock you right back down. Alright, how do I get to where I want to go? Actually, what I want to do, I have a lot of haste, actually, it seems. So use some of it. Yeah, I can learn this stuff. Let's learn this, why not? Fire, why not? Can I add fire to my water ice weapon? That'd be silly. And I can just do this and yeah, I mean, screw it, right? And I'll level up a bit. Oh wow. Yeah, like my dollars cost a lot now. I do have a few of these I can use. I guess it should. Oh no, I don't think it's enough. Yeah, I don't think so. Probably shouldn't use it because I might lose it. I don't think I've lost any haste yet, but it's gonna happen one day and I'm gonna be real mad. But it will happen. What did I have on that before? I don't really know. I have so many weird things. So could go and buy one of these and upgrade that as well. Anything I want. Curious just slow. Oh. I mean, this sounds like a thing I would just want to have, right? I mean, oh, that's also very useful. But I have a lot of these already that I haven't been using at all, so whatever. I don't feel like I'm gonna be using them anytime soon. But I mean, having this would just be useful in general. And yeah, that's a thing that would be very nice to max out. It costs 5 of them and I have 10. So apparently it costs a lot more than I thought. That probably should be a lot more like what was the word, like whatever, I don't know. Shouldn't be using them as much. This is essentially magic, I guess. Assassin. Fast shot, range charge. Oh, interesting, when you take damage. So if I don't take damage, I can keep having that. That's kind of nice, I guess, maybe. Because I don't really know when I'm using really it disappears. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. See something there? Impressive does a thing. Dave's photograph. Oh. Okay. Sure. Can I look at that somewhere? Oh, it gave me 4,000? Oh. Okay. Well, I'll do a level up right now. Maybe I should have used that? No, haven't. Why do I keep forgetting it there? That was a dumb amount of damage to take. Just gonna go back real quick. Alright. Oh my god, it's been 40 minutes? Oh jeez, I have not been paying attention to the time. Alright, well I'm gonna see if I can get through this area, you know. I started a bunch, now I just wanna get to the end, you know. Oh, how to get up there? I guess. Something I don't know yet. I can. Wait. This is why I'm.
Stay away from the edges. It'll be alright.
I climbed this, but did I miss a path there somewhere? Maybe. Oh, there's a path that I go to. Okay.
Bring it anytime.
Well, let's. Well, let's not have enough range. Keep forgetting this is not that long of a range. So I think it does.
Take whatever we can use.
Wait, what? No. Wait, where am I? Where did I? Oh, where am I? Oh, what? How did I get here? Oh, I'm completely turned around now. Oh, jeez. Ah, boy. Oh, yeah. Fucked my bus into place for a second for some reason.
Sorry. Moving out.
Okay. Rolly roll. Kill the fuck out of you. Ow. Oh, I should add that, yeah, I got fire. I also have, yeah, venom. I think this would be fun to use fire with this supposed ice/water weapon.
You're expected to pull your own weight, Jeff.
Wait. Oh. Wait, no. Where am I? Oh, this is a different place. But I just... Fire! Yeah, it's just... Maybe if I had some better things for magic type stuff, you know, I would want to use it, but it's really not great other than the slight, you know, range I get from it. I don't know. Yeah, jeez.
Bring it anytime.
Got something we can use?
Ah. Yeah. Okay, so maybe the reason why I didn't know before that the drain like did a launch is because this one doesn't. So I gotta get actually a little close. So it has for more range is the thing as well, I guess. Than, you know, claw thing. I don't like being here. It's just, what are you? I really wish you wouldn't kill things before I get to drain them. Because I'm running low on Ico here. Shoot! I'm trying to drain people here. Not letting me. Yeesh.
Bring it anytime.
Ow.
Still regenerate some.
Are you gonna come down here? Maybe. Come on. Yeah. Okay.
Shit, stuck on that thorn. How's this?
Alright, this is a new place I think actually. Yeah. So that's good. How do I get up there? Let's see how I get up all the way down. There's clearly a thing up there. I see a ladder symbol there, I think. So you gotta somehow get in. Somewhere. Can you get there from there? How do you get there? I'm kinda curious. Can you get that all the way around? Oh, this thing I missed.
Got something you can use?
Dagger. Whatever. Like, yeah. Is that possible?
Fighting here would be a bad idea.
Let's see anywhere I can drop to. So. Well, I don't know. It's fine. I don't need every single item in the world. Even though it might be a very useful item, who knows? Could I? There's no way I can. You have a. Yeah, you fall. It seems like there's another way to get there, doesn't it? The path over there as well. I kinda want this. I'm very curious. Oh, you can just stop right here. Well, Whoops. Should have been looking at that place, I guess. No. Should not be using that charge at the area like this. I really don't know if you can fall off easily. Or if it stops you.
Discovery. Let's take advantage of it.
This is a real one? No, it's not. Is it? No. It is. I never know which is the real and which is not the real. It's kind of strange. Feel bad about not using other stuff. But honestly, I don't really care at this point. I'm using this one that I'm using. And that's it. So, like, it's weird. I did find a missile and I should stop, but I feel like this isn't the missile I should be using. I don't know. Takes a while to like activate it here, I don't know. The combo is more useful, but I'm pretty sure the combo isn't as good, right? I don't know. Oh, I don't feel like I deserved that, because that was kind of bad timing I felt, but I kind of did it right. So whatever.
You have to take whatever you can use.
Uh oh. Well, that's a dumb way to die. Doesn't matter, I'm right next to the missile.
Hey, you okay? Bring it.
What's up there? Oh, god damn it. Okay. I'll get that later. I wanna see what's over here. This guy. Will he notice me if I'm slow walking, like beyond active?
What is that?
Get this in, why not? That gave me 2. Alright. Just wanna don't I want to test how much you would give me.
Let's open it up.
I used the combo one instead. That gave me 2 icon. So I don't know. Got something there. Was it one of these? What did you give me? I didn't quite see it. I think it was this. It's not new bayonet. Even though, yeah, again, though, seems pretty good comparison. Yeah, just don't use them. I don't know. I really just don't see myself using it. I don't know.
Sorry. Moving out.
Alright. Now go until I die, or until I find a new missile. Which I feel is unlikely, because this is like this is kind of out of the way and secret in comparison to another missile, I feel. I don't know if this is the missile you wanted me to find, or if there's one ahead. This kind of seems weird.
Let's take it to Davis.
Oh, it's a new map. Ah, that gave me 1. So yeah, this gives me 2, and the other gives me a 1. And I'm guessing it's also stronger, maybe? I don't know. Let me see, man. Well, it's kind of hard to tell because the you already hit him, so the damage was kind of weird. I couldn't tell, but it seems like a decent amount. It's hard to tell. It's kind of hard to tell, honestly.
Glad we didn't lose that.
But I do know now that, yeah, the combo one definitely gives me one, and the
I wish we could use this joke for something.
big one
You got
gives me...
something we can use?
Really? Yeah, combo gives me one, big gives two. At least I know that. So that's definitely a reason too. I cannot. I'm not allowed to. Like either I get hit before I can drain, or my partner just kills the guy before I can do anything, which is helpful. But I do want to, you know. The reason why I'm using these attacks. So has shit all range. Like that is big of range, I guess, when you hold it. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. That's one fight down.
Oh, hi. Yeah. I don't know. Man, you kill people so fast. Can't drain them in time.
Let's move.
Whatever.
Keep your eyes open on the way down.
Oh, is this a real missile? No, this is. No, this is a. This is a real one. Weird. Like I still don't recognize which is the real, which is not the real one. All right. Well, I said I was gonna stop at the next missile. So yeah, that was a. It's odd. They're very close together. Those two. Like, kind of weird. But I mean, whatever. I mean, yeah. Got through this area. I guess. Right up trench. Like, kind of seems like there may be a boss. Let's see here. I'm gonna try it once. If I die, I'm not gonna continue because I've already been here for an hour. But I do want to see if I can finish up with this boss. If there's a boss, seems like. What are you even? How did this happen? I don't know. Okay. Boss time. Gotta fight whatever this guy is.
That's a great
Okay, you do that. Put on that. Get out of the way. He likes to get out of the way. That's a weird thing there. Oh, you have a guy. Gonna take care of this guy real quick. Whoa, yep. Somehow I'm not getting hit yet. So I do appreciate. Alright, should watch out now. Okay. How am I not getting hit yet? If I do this flawlessly, that would be amazing. Ah, I got hit. Just before. But yeah, this guy is very easy. Unless there's something more. No, that's it. Wow, first try, and I almost didn't get hit. I feel like I lucked out. That was very easy. Like, why was that so easy compared to the last two bosses? Alright. I mean, sure. Alright, I'll take it. I guess I'm glad that today has gone super well. I mean, wow, that's surprising. I don't know. Yeah.
So, where are you dragging us off to next? What? The blood vein here leads to the old city ruins. Huh? Wait, hold on a second. Shouldn't it lead from the old city ruins? Cindy. Hey, look at that.
Okay. Don't know what's going on, but that is nothing new. Dooba dooba doo. This looks kind of neat. Nice spiky and viney. Oh. Okay. What is what just do?
It's him.
Ooh. Should I know this
It's
person?
the hunter.
The
Is
hunter.
that woman his partner?
Nice singing. Jesus. Well, you definitely got the villain with no all you got scars and everything. What is that? Seriously? Oh. Right.
I don't know what your story is, but let go of the woman.
I feel like you considered to. It kind of seemed like they were, you know, just kind of doing some kind of ritual or something, you know. But what do I know? Maybe there's a real boss going on right now. Maybe that was just a warm-up before. Oh, he just disappeared. Okay, never mind. Well,
Where'd they go? What just happened?
maybe that's a real boss? Not sure, yeah. Oh, nah.
I don't understand any of it. Hey, that's...
Datsiga. Kodo, nameless successor, features many battle-ready gifts, specializing in those that deal with venom. Okay. You voice something? What did it say? What? God, I wish those would stay on screen long. I never get to read them in time. Hmm. Venom trap. Anyway. That's that. Guess that was a trap. What now? What now? I don't know. I guess I'm supposed to go back to the base? Did he say something and I wasn't paying attention? That's likely. But anyway, I'll figure that out. Cause yeah, I'm gonna stop. It's been an hour. I gotta stop. These episodes are getting long, but it's whatever. Fine. Yeah. Guess next time I can do another one of these map things. See if it's anything different. Hopefully, because it kinda, the last two were just kinda similar and not particularly interesting. So, yeah. Oh, wait, no, there's something happening here, so guess did the right thing. This lady who,
Mia.
yeah, Nicola.
Are you there?
Oh wait, no, she's Mia. Oh,
I'll be back.
right. That makes more sense.
Wait, let me go with you.
Yeah, I don't know. Look, I'm having a hard time following anything.
Sleep so late, you know.
Because it's a lot of just weirdness, abstractness, whatever, blah,
Where?
you know. Everything is so
Where
spiky
am
and whiny in this game. But I guess that's the aesthetic. Yeah. I like that guy's backpack. Can we go here? I'm kinda tired of the cityscape. This place is nice looking.
I want to keep Mia safe.
Snowy. And blues. I understand why, you know, it looks the way it looks. Because, well, it needs a cityscape that's been ruined and stuff. Post-apocalyptic, mumbo jumbo, whatever the hell. Oh, story today, huh? Not a lot of story. But I also did a whole area and a boss, so hey, that's good. It's like best of both worlds, I guess.
A dream? But that means... this place...
exactly is going on here anyway? Why does every blood vein we find lead back to the old city ruins?
The key to finding the source is there. That's all I can say for certain.
Sure. But we've been everywhere we can...
Try here. You know the statue of the goddess in the ruins? There's a mechanism inside of it.
I see. So that's it.
Hey, are you sure you should be up and about?
Yeah, it's okay. Sorry for causing you so much trouble. I'm fine now. I hope I'll get a chance to repay you.
That information is more than enough.
There's a favor I'd like to ask. I'd like you to tell me how to get here. Please, it's really important to me. I'll pay you back, I promise.
I'd love to tell you, if I knew.
I'm not sure of the path there myself. Other than that, it's sealed off by miasma.
I see. Sorry, I don't mean to make demands of you.
It's not impossible, though. We were able to pass through the miasma. Thanks to our friend here.
If you decide to stay with us, I'm sure we'll find the way to your snowy mountain eventually.
Of course, you would need to help us out with our objective first.
I'm glad to do whatever you need me to. As long as I end up reaching my destination.
We have a deal. Good to have you along.
Likewise.
Oh, great. I guess that's settled then. You are now officially one of our friends.
Friends?
I'm Yakumo. This brainiac here is Louis. And... Huh? Where'd Murasame and Io get to?
I mean, if that's okay.
It is.
Actually, I don't think we've gotten your name yet.
Oh, I'm Mia Constein. And I'm good in a fight if you guys ever need the help.
Yeah, you sure did a number on Yakumo.
Seriously, that really hurts. Glad to have you on our side.
Wow, man, it just stopped recently. Jeez, a lot of cutscenes. Guess I just stopped before I went back. I didn't know it's gonna be so long.
There! Mountain Akir has been conquered. Everyone's stuff is fixed up and ready to go.
Oh, you're an angel, Murasame. Sorry we're always piling up the work on you.
Well, you'll find the source for sure this time, right? I look forward to hearing your report when you get back. Look at all this stuff. Did you gather it yourself? Oh, you're feeling better. That's
Jesus,
great.
lady.
I was worried about you. Hey, you and I are about the same age, aren't we? We're gonna be besties, I can tell.
So anime sometimes.
She's
It's so
like that
weird.
with everyone. Just smile and nod and it'll be fine.
So strange, man.
Now, those aren't for you, Io. We wouldn't want you to get hurt.
That's
That's right. No need to rush recklessly into battle. There are people waiting for us at home after all. And without them, well, where would we be?
Oh, Yakumo looks sad.
Give me a break. And don't look at me like that. It's no big deal, okay? My friends are important. They're like family to me. My friends were all scattered after the Great Collapse. I don't even know if any of them survived. But every time we go somewhere new, I keep an eye out for them. Anyway, I count myself lucky. And I went through some really nasty rejections back when I became a Revenant. Honestly, I was right on the brink of losing myself. It was my friends that pulled me back, kept me safe. Bunch of sentimental fools. I'll keep them safe, no matter what happens. That's how much my friends mean to me. And now I've got 3 more sheep to look after. A man's work is never done. So just don't worry about it.
Well, you're in awfully high spirits.
What do you mean?
Normally, you've got eyes like a dead fish. But now, you actually seem alive for once. I'm just glad you found some friends to cheer you up.
Friends.
I suppose you're right.
Anime, always with the friendships. What is with that? Even in a game like this,
It looks like everyone has gone to rest.
it just feels out of place somehow. I don't know.
More cheerful here now. The atmosphere has brightened a lot since we first came. You have the strength to overcome any obstacle in your path. A curious individual indeed.
Something the matter? Man, why? I did not expect all of this. I didn't. I kind of thought going back would not even be, you know, what I really had to do, because I didn't really know where to go. I was thinking I had to go somewhere else and I just missed it, but I didn't expect, like, what is this? Like 15-20 minutes of cutscenes at this point, I feel? Good lord. But I have to get through it because I don't want to miss anything, obviously. Anyway.
Recently, I've been puzzled. It is possible. I want to stay with you, just like the others. I think a lot about how I would like to come with you and help to make a difference. But it cannot be. I am unable to fight, so I would only put you in danger. I have to continue doing what I must. That much I am sure of. There's something that confuses me. It's a strange sensation that wells up from within me. What is it?
Love. Sadness? Frustration? Envy? Wow. You seem like a pretty sad character, so my guess is
It
sadness.
could be. I'm not sure. It's a feeling as though something is pushing me.
Something is pushing you. Well, that's that. Nothing else. There's some new characters here. Guess. Is there anything that's chill? Comparison? It's kind of chill, I guess. Always so freaking like butt rock, freaking hardcore rock metal, not metal, but like, you know, that kind of thing. A little much sometimes. This is a lot nicer. You know, I don't mind it, but I feel like it doesn't fit the tone sometimes. Anyway, yeah, like it's an odd game sometimes in terms of the story. Like, I wouldn't say it's good. I wouldn't say it's good. You know, I didn't expect anything from this. You know, because one of the few things I heard before going into it was that it was very anime, and yeah, it's very anime, very tropey. Like seriously, all the freaking female characters are freaking half naked half the time. Even though I finally got some ropes now, but she's still, you know, I mean, it's ridiculous. Like I feel like I'm all clothed at this point in comparison, even though I'm really not. Like all the male characters are, you know, wearing just clothes, but all the female characters are wearing basically nothing. It's kinda, you know, little, maybe a little much. So well, I mean, it's better than everyone else, I guess. Still a very small skirt dress thing going on, and obviously everyone is very sexualized and everyone is handsome or sexy. You know, even the male characters are, you know, peak anime handsome boy. You know what I mean? And you got those broad shoulders and everything. You know, there's someone for everyone in this game, but you know, it's something I've tried to avoid mentioning because it's kind of obvious, but especially recently in those cutscenes, like it's like they were always emphasizing the, you know, she had the shoulder strap, like it's even down on her arm now. Like clearly there's an audience for this. I feel like it's a little much, especially because this game is trying to be fairly serious, so it feels a bit out of place in this game, and I don't know. It's a thing that happens often in anime and anime games, like anime style games, I guess. I don't know what to call it. You know, I say anime and anime games, you know, because it has that aesthetic in terms of character design. The character designs are nice, I guess. I mean, the very Final Fantasy Kingdom Hearts with all these belts and what have you, and all design sometimes. Some of them have less going on, which is, you know, I don't mind your design. I mean, you have a tie, you have those high boots things, what are those called? I don't know what those are called. And you got that weird leg, what's that, belt thing? I mean, I don't know if anyone would dress like that ever, if it wasn't for anime, you know, stuff like. And then there's you, which, I mean, everything speaks for itself. Like, how do you not have back problems? Like, seriously, it's ridiculous. I mean, look, I'm not one to say, hey, you can't dress like that. You can dress however the hell you want, you know. But it feels a bit silly for this world, especially, you know, when it's you know, kill or be killed, and then you're wearing no armor, no nothing. I mean, I guess we aren't either, really. We kinda are, but not really. I mean, look at this guy. This is what I would think people should be wearing. And yet he's the only one who's kind of wearing something sensible feeling for this world. But I guess maybe you could argue, oh, it's a post-apocalyptic thing. You know, you have to wear what you can wear. Have to find what you can find. Even though everyone is, you know, well kept and, you know, all the clothes are unripped seemingly and everything, and I mean, it's whatever. Like, you'd think that they would be wearing something that wasn't so ridiculous and out of place for this world, but at the same time, it makes it less. It has more, you know, of a style than if everyone kind of looked the same as well, which happens a lot in post-apocalyptic and, you know, futuristic military shooters and those kind of games, and like things like that, where everyone kind of has the same kind of look, which does distinguish it from a game similar in this, you know, style of, you know, post-apocalyptic fantasy slash science fiction-y kind of things like going to hell thing, and there's, you know, groups of people who are trying to fight it, those kind of games, where it tends to be, oh, we have this specific costume or whatever you want to call it, suits and what have you. If everyone looked the same, it would be less interesting, so I do appreciate that. I appreciate that everyone has their own style and everything. It's just some thoughts, you know, but it has to be said that I prefer when it isn't so over the top in terms of design sometimes. Like, well, there's so many belts and things, and it makes no sense. What is all this for? How does this make any sense? I don't know. But it is what it is. Alright. Just some thoughts I had there, and yeah, we got more story, and it seems like we may be going to that snowy mountain place, as you call it, which would be fun. It changed the pace from this brown, muddy-looking cityscape, which I'm kind of getting over at this point. I do want something different. It does kind of feel a lot of the same. So hopefully something that looks different will happen. It kind of feels like we kind of got to like an act maybe in some way. It kind of feels like, okay, here's the first act. Now we are gonna go somewhere new. Things are happening, kind of thing. That's what it seems like. So yeah. Next time I'll remember to do this with her as well. Do one of those. Then I'm going to check out the map and see how much time I have left to explore a new area, and yeah, things are going to happen. Code Vein. We're back to the things going well, seemingly, hopefully, because yeah, that area was fine, the boss was fine, everything's fine. Good. Hopefully this is how it continues. It's a long episode today, but hey, that's gonna happen. Alright. Goodbye.